Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The London Black Knights taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the London Black Knights. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week one. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week two. That's what he's told his teammates.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
By O'Shane Zimenez. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the
handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Barkley again, the ball carrier.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
That catch good for only a couple. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Badgley.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. On second down. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On third down, Brown. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On the return, Dortch. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Brings up second.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st down, Barkley. Levante David in on the tackle.
He was brought down by Levante David.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The catch made by Miller. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
18-yard line.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Scott Miller.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Forced out to his left. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Good. Makes the score Black Knights 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Richard. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now
second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Take over. 1st down and 10. The
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To O.J. Howard.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Logan Ryan on.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Intercepted by the Giants.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
A gain of 7.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an
abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That's complete to Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Giants.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Darius Slayton.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 34. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Barkley.
4-yard line.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They give it to Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Richard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
The game at 17.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Taken down at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
26-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other,
and it's caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
Knights 24, Giants 17. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Drops this off to Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26.
2nd and 9 now. This one is Slayton over the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one up, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here. And it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, You just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back to throw. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Evan Ingram.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked in the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop